CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making
I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And that's when you just comes up.
We can break down the alcohol in seconds. No stupor, no hangover. We can just toss them back while waiting for orders. If man realizes technology is within reach, he achieves it, like it's damn near instinctive. Look at us, for example. We're state-of-the-art. Controlled metabolisms, computer-enhanced brains, cybernetic bodies. Not long ago, this was science fiction. So what if we can't survive without regular high-level needs? Who are we to complain? I suppose an occasional tune-up is a small price to pay for all this.
I'm afraid we both signed our bodies and ghosts away to Section 9.
True. If we ever quit or retire, we'd have to give back our augmented brains and cyborg bodies. There wouldn't be much left after that. There are countless ingredients that make up the human body and mind, like all the components that make up me as an individual with my own personality. Sure, I have a face and voice to distinguish myself from others, but my thoughts and memories are unique only to me, and I carry a sense of my own destiny. Each of those things is just a small part of it. I collect information to use in my own way. All of that blends to create a mixture that forms me and gives rise to my conscience. I feel confined, only free to expand myself within boundaries. What we see now is like a dim, inch in the mirror.
Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet? Linda! The only exercise I get is chasing those damn gypsies off my lawn. They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Drunk up, Mike. I think you're a little too drunk. Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American. Newspaper? Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist, so yeah. You wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
What is black and white and red all over?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist, so yeah.
Sure. Vocal, everybody.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everybody to another Drunk News Report on Wednesday. We have some amazing guests and lots of amazing people in the side of my chats as well. So thank you all for being here. And before we get into this, I have a whole bag of new bugs from Thailand. They're all freeze-dried. We have male crickets, fried crickets, grasshoppers, silkworms, and sago worms in salt. So for 50 of them $1 at the PayPals or the Venmos, I will eat one of those. We'll get into that in just a minute, or we'll share that link in case you don't know what that is. But I will be eating bugs for y'all for your entertainment. And Mari, hopefully you can't call me a bitch for eating these different bugs. But let's crack on. So let's bring in our co-host, and that's everybody's favorite.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Yes, I guess you're.
Sorry, he just came in. I just had.
I know. I saw. And we'll get it in a second. Anyways, let's bring the rest of our. I'm good, and especially now that I have all the fun bugs. I have all the bugs that we've been talking about
fun
before.
Bugs.
And I'm down
you
to
fun bugs.
All fun bugs. Unlike the other fun bugs, which is like crabs and stuff like that. Anyways, let's crack on. And let's say hello to our other guest. And of course, we have the
Mama.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, sorry. Jesus. Okay, give me a second.
War never changes, and we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
Yeah, we totally handle it.
Yeah,
with
so I'm
the-
taking her alternator.
Exactly. Anyways, how y'all doing?
Well,
I'm right.
Good. Awesome to hear. And Spooky Bearhead, Bedhead, yeah, don't ever say that. And we'll get to that in a second. Let's say hello to the side of my chest right quick, and then we'll crack on to the idiocracy that I have. Looks like the vampire drone is going to be the first topic that we're going to go over. If you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll. But everybody say hello to the captain.
Hello, the tiny of the captains.
And we understand you not being here. If you can, definitely join us. But if not, that's fine. Oh my God, Skitsman Crusher. Anyway, so everybody say hello to the Druzilla.
Hello.
Hey, Druzilla.
We have a J Troy.
Oi, what's up?
And the Skitsman Crusher is here. And so here are our channel sponsors commercial. And I know I'm lazy and I have not put that together properly. Like I need to clip that and make it one things. But anyways, and then hello, Spooky.
Hey, Spooky.
Hey, if you don't mess anything up, you're not a professional streamer.
Hi, guys.
And
yeah,
I have spooky bed hair too when I get up.
Yep. Yeah, I've
totally.
been there, done that.
And Slim, did you see who just popped in as well?
I know. Yes. Give me a
It's our
second.
innocent little sister. Well,
hi, Sydney.
She's our big sister, but she's the innocent one.
Yeah.
Yes, we're on a very professional stream, Spooky.
Yeah, no, just wait. It seems like it was professional. Just wait. I'm gonna fuck it up some way, shape, or form somehow. What? Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't already mix up the intros.
I know. Well, I did get one, but anyways, we're not that professional here. But thank you for saying that. And our Sydney's, our sister is here. How are you doing, hon?
Yes, how you doing?
Thank you all for joining us. And if you're a member and you have the thingies of the mabobbers next to your name with a wrench, you can put in all of the emojis. You know what happened to me this morning?
What?
We got up to 50 members for my channel.
Woohoo!
You had 50 members up your ass at the same time? Damn, boy.
I know. That's
his ass is like the TARDIS, just saying.
Exactly. I didn't know that was a thing. When I logged into YouTube this morning, they're like, you made a goal. You got 50 members. I'm like, I didn't even know that was a thing. But thank you. Also, I have 15 members now.
It means you can add a lot more emojis too.
Yeah, I think I can add 2 more emojis, I think. And I will work on those in the near future.
You can get emotional. Emotional.
My milkshake always brings the boys to the yard, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
I don't
that
know
guy skinning a deer on the air?
Yes.
Might be.
That's brainless.
Yes.
Thank you all very much for putting in all the emojis. And I should be able to make a couple more, so I'll be doing that in the next day or so, making new emojis and other things for that new level on the YouTubes. I can't even believe that YouTube is like helping us, giving me money and like letting me super chat and all this fun things. It's awesome to be here and be making money on the side to do all this with y'all. I mean, again, like I said yesterday, I'd be doing this no matter what, but it's awesome that like I actually get to entertain you all, and then I'm getting paid, so I don't have to do as many small events around. And I love swallowing a sword, but it is a lot more fun because I feel more interactive when I do shows with you all or when we do these streams. So anyways,
doing it again.
Yep.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Skitsman Crasher, and
yes, thank you, Skits.
Somebody else did a couple of memberships the other day, and I don't remember. But anyways, thank you all.
Maybe I'm
I think it was.
I was just about to do one. Well, I'm in the middle of doing it now.
Okay, well, thank you all very much.
Even more thank yous.
Yes, thank you all very much. And thank you all for putting in all the emojis. And the reason why we do that is because we get to give you all the emojis to do during the things. I so need to fix a couple of those emojis. I hate that white background that I see for those. I totally need to. I know. I was lazy.
A different way to do it, but hey,
Well, I know how to do it.
So.
No, I know how to do it.
Photoshop.
Yes, thank you.
Photoshop has the magic eraser.
Yeah, no, I know how to do it. I was just lazy putting those up because I just wanted emojis up, but it'll take me 5 milliseconds to actually do. So everybody, thank you, Dog, and Jason, Tom, Dark Ninja got one. That's fucking hilarious. Captain Caveman and Martin H. I didn't think that Dark Ninja was.
Are they subscribed to you?
I guess so. He was the fucking flat earther or whatever that wanted me. No,
yeah, he was trolling. Like who was he messing with?
It was a lizard. Him and Lizard had a thing, and then he came on my channel and asked me to go on his channel to debate him or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not falling for that trap. So we never did it, but that's hilarious. Yeah, exactly, J. Troy. Exactly.
So are you saying that he had a thing for Lizard's cloaca?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. Among others. But anyways, thank you all for the new members. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to do this once again for all our new members. And here's our membership video.
Yeah, I think Skip tonight should have our own emojis.
Well, I'm getting to that definitely.
For
sure.
How can you not do? You've got to do that.
No, we totally can do that. And Spooky Bed Hair says Dark Ninja is a poopy head.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Yeah. I know, Tiny. I have Photoshop the newest one. Just when I was making them, I just rushed them and I just threw them out. And now I just need to go back and make the background transparent instead of being white and save it as a TIFF or a PNG or something like that, right? And then I can upload it and then it will be because I think what I think I did was I accidentally saved them as a JPEG and then I tried to upload them. Even if I made it transparent, then it won't. Yeah,
if you're making then you don't get a transparent
background. Yeah, totally. So
you don't
literally
get an alpha channel.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I just need to go back and I just need to like reformat it, and then just like it takes me 5 milliseconds to take that like magic wand or whatever, and I click in the white, and then I can delete that as a layer or make it a layer, and then delete it or cut it, and then blah blah blah. So I'm sorry. I was lazy when I did these things because I didn't realize it was going to be so prominent in what we were doing. But we will.
It's okay, Slim.
It's okay. It's okay, sweetie.
Yeah.
Daddy's not upset. Daddy's not upset. He'll still fuck you.
Well, and I didn't realize it was going to be so prominent in what we were doing, and that's the main thing. Is like now that I see that we are always posting those things. Fuck yeah, I gotta.
I think not everybody sees it because if you're not in dark mode, your background is white.
Sure.
As soon as if you got your shit set to dark mode, then it is quite obvious.
Oh, and by the way, everyone, if you don't have your cell phone set to dark mode, please do it because you will save your screen. My first cell phone, I didn't set it to dark mode, and I burned my screen.
Oh,
I'm waiting for StreamYard to add the dark mode.
Yeah.
Everything I have is all in dark mode.
I put whatever I can into dark mode. Some things still don't go into dark mode, but most do. So
Yeah, like it's so much relaxed
Better on your eyes. It's better on your eyes. Yeah.
Like it's so yeah.
So what we're gonna do right now, if you've not voted in the poll, go ahead and vote in the poll now. I'm gonna leave it open for another like minute, but let's crack on to the first subject because we have 7 subjects to get to, and they only let me put in 4 for the poll. So we're gonna be going over a couple things first, and then we'll get into what is the top, and then down from there, topics. And yes, I'm a stoner, so must use dark mode or my eyes melt executively.
Yes. I hate it when my eyes melt.
Spooky
ruins my entire
Better,
day, you know?
Yeah, said, I guess I can forgive Slim in the fullness of the time. And for the inferior custom emojis, executively. I'm such a slacker. All right, let's crack on.
Slacker.
I know. Let's crack on with this. And this is stretchable e-skin could give robots human level touch sensitivity. So blah blah blah, yakety schmackety, blah blah blah, these things and stuff. And okay,
when it stretches, the resistance increases, and then that's how it senses it.
Yeah, totally. But let's get into.
I do think that those kinds of things are quite interesting.
Let's watch a video of it so I don't have to read anything. And Mama doesn't
there
have to
you
read
go.
anything. And this actually describes it pretty well. So just give me a second to share this.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
I'm
you're not sharing it yet. Come on, hurry up.
No, I know.
You said we're gonna
I know.
Sorry.
And I know I'm being lazy by showing videos instead of reading the article. But once again, if we have any questions about what is going on with this thingy of the mabobbers, we cannot go to the article. But usually when the videos I find, they go over most of all of the stuff and things. And yes, I'll get into that in a second.
How many emails did they spin for the full robot?
Well, hold on. And Tiny says, yes, Slim is e-skin made from skinned e-girls. Yeah, don't tell. Thanks for giving me up. Jesus, that was a secret that I told you not to tell anybody, but thanks. Just kidding. Here we blow.
At the University of Texas developed electronic skin.
Now, it's meant to give robots the same softness and touch sensitivity that humans have. KXAN's Sarah Alshesh shows us how it works.
Easily stretch it or twist it.
A piece of electronic skin.
This can go onto a robotic hand.
That could help robots perform life-saving measures during natural disasters.
Check the vital signs of those victims, even carry the victims out of the debris.
Nanshu Liu, a professor in UT's Cockrell School of Engineering, led this project.
3 years in the making, yeah.
What school? You said what kind of school?
Cockrell School of Engineering.
Cock School? I'm sorry. Let's get
led this project.
3 years in the making, yeah.
Lou and her team developed this stretchable e-skin. It senses pressure from contact and lets robots know how much force to use when touching something.
Using this inflated dome, we have checked human pulse on the wrist.
When put on a robot, Lou says its uses are endless, from helping in the food industry.
Help you do the picking or checking whether they are like a rape enough.
To caregiving.
Man, her accent made that sound really bad, kind of. But let's
it's hard to, yeah.
Can I have a robotic nurse help me turn in bed and even apply some
and it says it right on the screen because it didn't translate it right.
Yeah.
Or like R-ing enough to caregiving. It was ripe. It's ripe, not that word. It's ripe.
Not right.
Hey, those things are not perfect, as we say.
Hey. Once I get some of,
come on, we've all put on CCs with Dell. We've all done that.
You know, if someone wanted to use AI to plagiarize another channel, basically take what someone said from the transcript and put it through the AI, consider this moment. Just consider it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? There may be a time where I do have a robot in the dungeon that does that, but it's with consent, and you already signed the NDA and the other forms and stuff. But let's crack on. And
the medics are on standby if it goes too far and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. I wish I had trolls so that they could use this against me, so that in the future we could like laugh about how they're trying to say that we were talking about this. But anyways, let's crack on.
Now the power's gone again. That Slim riding his fucking robot.
Exactly.
Medical sensors to check my vitals.
And while right now it can't deliver the same things a person can, Lou says it's important to have an open mind to this technology because it could one day.
Ultimately, I think we have to embrace the future where robots can give us more.
I think this is more better for if you have hospitality, senior care or medical care robots. So if they were to like help you move, help you sit up, or help you do other things, instead of them squeezing your body to harm you, now they have pressure sensors, right? So they can figure out how hard to squeeze the apple, the pear, the other things, instead of squishing them. Your
taco.
So,
and for people with artificial limbs as well.
So that
especially with the hands,
they can put inputs into your nerves, so they can possibly one day do that for people.
Drusilla, are you willing to travel for that? Sorry, never mind.
And that's what I'm thinking, that they're going to use more than for them to like run into a fire and try to pull people out of a fire and then check them for third-degree burns. That seems a little.
Yeah, but like even like the checking for a pulse or something like that, and like that doesn't necessarily have to be a robot, but like if that. Maybe that is more sensitive than the sensors they've got now, like
could do that.
Yeah. So I do get where she's kind of saying, and the problem with people that are on the medical side of stuff or the technological side is they don't understand the way that like a normal world works to some extent, because they're so like nerded out on like a programmer. You ask them to make it very GUI, right? An interface that like everybody can do. It's really hard for them to do that sometimes because they're just nerding out on the coding or making it this thing. When you're like, okay, well, you need to make these buttons that like have the words on them and these certain colors so that people want to interact with this system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just a freaking, like, that's why I hate Reddit. Reddit to me is so non-cohesive for my brain. I can't fucking do it.
Wait, you can't deal with non-cohesive things? Then how are you handling these streams? And
no, but Reddit is literally just
I
these
remember
like
that.
weird. They're literally just these weird freaking like posts, and then the way that the colors are and the way that you interact, like it doesn't work for me. That's why I like Instagrams and some of the other things, and that's why I think Tikamatalk is doing so well. Is it's easy for anybody to fucking use it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like click on a thing, you search a thing, you click on this, blah blah, and there's all these things, and
Reddit. There's
you
all
flip
these
up and
categories, subcategories,
the subreddits, and then this, and then if you click on a thing, it's just like a text link.
And the worst thing about it, it's all reading.
That's what I'm saying. It's all text, and to me, that's not cohesive enough.
Well, Reddit does have you can put videos on there too.
Totally, but
but
mainly text.
The main thing is reading. That's why it's Reddit. I've read it.
It's like a blog, and I never got into blogging bullcrap when I was younger as well. I wanted more like images and more interactiveness or videos or this or that, and so that's the thing.
Well, some people learn differently. Audio visual learning and then reading is two different ways of learning.
Totally. And so that's why for me I
can learn from it, but like
learn this way. What I was getting at,
I think I learn better from reading because it takes me so much effort. I'm doing it very consciously. You know, like I'm really conscious of what I'm reading.
Right.
But yeah,
what I was getting
me a lot of energy.
There's certain things like for me where I'm a hands-on learner, depending on what I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, we know, Mama. Anyways.
We know you're
yes, of course you know, Slim.
Yeah. No, but
go on with this.
We've already learned from this stream already. If you put skin on a robot, it's going to R-word you.
Exactly, Emily. Yeah. So, oh my God. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. Okay, that's all that we're doing with that.
Move on.
Yeah.
Yes. And I wanted to go over this, but since the mango's not here, I'm gonna wait until hopefully she does show it if she can, because there is something that has been an argument that we've been having on Lizard's channel for a hot minute, and a judge actually rules something in this certain case of food. But again, I'm not gonna go over it until. So the next thing Bobber was, let's see.
Is Dave's food shit? And they ruled yes.
No, it's almost like, does pineapple belong on pizza, or does salsa belong in chili, or
it's like a hot dog sandwich,
that kind of thing. Yeah, well, don't read the side panel. Don't read the side panel. Don't read it.
I just figured that out.
Okay, so I think the next one is the power generator. We're gonna go over.
So, I may not be brainless, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, so dual energy harvesting devices could power the future of wireless medical implants. So these things that these gentlemen are holding in their hands could be implantable biomedical devices, like a pacemaker for pacemakers, insulin pumps, and neurostimulators. That are becoming smaller and smaller to use wireless technology, but the hurdles remain for powering the next generation of implants. A new wireless charging device developed by Penn State scientists could dramatically improve powering capability for implants that are safe for our bodies. So the device can harvest energy from a magnetic field and ultrasound sources simultaneously, converting this energy into electricity to power implants. So if this was able to be a thing, it would generate 300% higher power than the current state of the art device is already being implantable right now. So this would be able to power whatever those devices would be for a lot longer. So they could be miniaturized too.
Does that mean people don't have to remove their vibrators anymore?
I mean, if you want to call that an implantable, then totally. Exactly.
Give me a plant.
all you would have to do is just twerk, and it will recharge your vibrator. But anyways.
Oh my god.
People with pacemakers every couple of years have to go in and have it on.
Get it redid or whatever.
That's what their battery replaced, don't they, in their pacemakers?
Yeah, exactly. So instead of, hey Al, go ahead and test your mic right quick.
Testing, testing. 1, 2.
Okay.
Awesome.
It worked.
I'm gonna do this. Go ahead and say one more thing, Al, right quick.
One more thing, right quick.
Okay, perfect. You're still a little
There you
quiet,
go.
but we have. I think you're loud enough.
But that's how we prefer him.
Yeah, totally.
You prefer me a little subdued.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. That's why we give you all the Quaaludes. Is that even a thing? Are Quaaludes a thing anymore, or is that something that's not a
Quaaludes
thing?
haven't been a thing since 1977.
Yeah, okay. That's how old I am.
I haven't heard of them since the 70s, man. Come on.
Out of my arsehole.
Yeah.
Anyways, GHB,
Well, you're dating yourself. I would say you're dating yourself,
yeah.
but you weren't even around when Quaaludes were around. So just
there. I was alive in time for Quaaludes.
Okay, I'll say GHB or Rufalin, which is roofies. Anyways, let's crack on. Hey Tubian, how are you doing?
Hey Tubes.
Anyways, let's crack on with this.
Hello.
Just a little bit more, because there is more info, and I believe I have a friend who has a pacemaker, and that thing does this wireless stuff. But again, they have to like recharge the things to do it, and then or they have a thing where every couple of years he has to get a new battery or something like that. So now, by you moving, as long as you're not dead, then you will recharge these batteries, and they should last for a hot second.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
That's a great idea.
So, what I was getting into, so the miniaturized to millimeter-sized dimensions instead of it being like inches wide. Now it's millimeters, which is easily implantable and allowing distribution networks of sensors and actuators. Actuators to measure and manipulate physiological activity throughout the body. I love doing these things where I have to say large words while I'm drunk. Anyways, it would enable precise and adaptive bioelectronic therapies with minimal risk of interference with daily activities, according to scientists. So once again, moving around, you're going to be able to have the access to like move your arms and your legs, and without going in and having these things taken in and out. Or I don't know how they would charge it otherwise, which I don't think there was a way that they were doing that other than replacing them. So instead of the more traditional implants, like pacemakers are typically powered by batteries and charged using cables. Yeah, like I was saying, the lifespan of the battery is limited, and the surgeries may be necessary to replace them, posing risks of infection or other medical complications by putting things in and out and causing your immune system to dip and dive and other things through the process of you going through surgeries. And you want to go through the least amount of those as possible to keep your immune system like up, especially if you have like cancers and other things like that, because like that's what you're trying to go against, is you like losing the way that your body works normally, because then you can get into it being more negative than anything. So anyways, so charging or directly powering implants wirelessly could extend the lifespan. But conventional wireless charging technologies used for cell phones and electric vehicles may not be ideal for these small little thingy bobbers, right? Because we're not talking about like large battery cells. We're talking about like minuscule. And so that's why, like it says right here, the smaller and the more efficient the wireless charging becomes, which is much lower. So it's easier for the body.
Technically, they could put in an antenna and just have it charged by radio waves.
Well, I don't know if we have that technology quite developed yet, but I'm surprised we haven't got like a little like thing on the surface of the skin that charges up like a MagSafe charger on a cell phone at this point.
Yeah.
However, my father had a pacemaker, and he had it for almost a decade, maybe a little longer than that, and he only had to have one. Over the course of a decade, he only had to have them. They checked it every couple of years, but they didn't cut him open to do that. They just checked it, and I think he only once had to have the battery updated. So it wasn't like an every year kind of a scenario for that. It was very
totally.
free and
Yeah, no, but like with the pacemaker, it also
nuclear batteries too.
Yeah, and like with a pacemaker, it also really depends on how often it needs to do its thing.
Right.
That's a really good point.
morning.
Yeah, it might not be the same for everyone. Yeah.
And the radio waves, though, it's
Yes.
kind of very impractical to do radio waves because sometimes those radio waves get blocked in certain areas.
Yeah, but like
the main thing that we need to be doing is we need to have motion charger.
I can see body motion because your body's electrical,
Yeah.
right? So as you
Well,
move,
that-
it sends
But those are usually quite bulky.
Well, that's why now they're talking about using the electric charge in your body to charge up this little cell and blah 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 yakety schmackety. But anyways, everybody say hello to Mari. Morning.
Hello, Mari.
Hello.
Hello, Mari.
Oh, Slim, show Mari your bugs.
Oh yes, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. So Mari, look, I'm not a bitch.
Yeah. Look, he's
bugs
got
that
freeze-dried bugs from Thailand.
Yeah. So the bugs that I have are crickets, grasshoppers, silkworms, and sago worms as well in this. So for $50, I'll eat any one of those once I open it.
He doesn't mind being called a bitch, but at least for that though, he's not a bitch.
Yeah. But I would
America bugs twice as expensive.
Totally. Exactly, Tamalia. So anyways, let's crack on. So I did end the poll. Brainless, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
In the thing. So let's get into the vampire drone, and that's the first one.
Slim's poll's been very well polished, so now it's time to get on with it.
Exactly, now let's slide down it. Anyways,
well, Mari's here, so now we can get into the weird stuff.
Yeah, we can start the show.
Exactly. So
been holding off on that, eh?
Yeah,
the weird stuff. Yeah.
So,
We haven't been holding off on weird. What are you kidding?
Yeah, I know. We've been weird the whole time.
Can we do anything without being weird?
Let's pretend for Mari that we just started
the note on it
for her. Anyways, let's crack on. So this genius vampire drone is designed to fly forever. So it is this thingy above. Engineers from the University of South Denmark. Where's Denmark? I've never heard of that place. I'm just kidding. And they have developed an ingenious technology.
Where Danishes are from. Wayne.
Is that that's where the Dens are from? Anyways.
They're the Danes.
The Danes, that's where the Danes are from. Anyways, crack on.
No, Tiny. No, hang on. No way.
That's where the play Hamlet is from. Well,
no way. From Flatwood, I can see that, though. He's so dumb.
What did Flatzoid do this time?
Buy a vacuum? Oh my Jesus.
Buy a vacuum.
No.
He bought a vacuum for what?
Flatzoid would say something
like a
that.
vacuum with no air. Not a vacuum.
Yeah, they don't know what a real
it needs to propagate through the ether.
Yeah, and they don't know what a real vacuum is.
No.
Anyways, everybody say hello to Real Cygnus.
Hi, Real Cygnus.
Real Cygnus.
Yeah, there we go.
Hi, Real Cygnus.
I just say real.
I say Cygnus in my head.
Well, we know that you're sick in the head.
We know I'm sick in the head. Yeah.
Aren't we all?
That's why he's hanging around us.
That's why we're all here, literally. So, anyways, let's crack on. So, what they did is they made a technology that enables a drone to fly practically forever without having to return to the ground.
Wouldn't that solve the energy crisis?
Yes, but listen to how
maybe, but no.
Well, but listen to how it is kind of stuck to a certain thing. The drone can only recognize a power line every time it needs to recharge its battery. So it has to go to a power line and it has to connect itself to it or be close enough to it. So approaching the high voltage cable, it clings to it before sucking electricity like a electric vampire. So that's why this shows
This is where the vampire
cable.
came from.
They're not gonna like that because you'll just technically just stealing power.
This video presents the paper,
So here
Autonomous
we go.
Overhead Power Line Recharging for Uninterrupted Drone Operations. The aim of this research is to demonstrate sustained, uninterrupted drone operations by autonomously recharging the drone.
So mainly what this is for before they say it, and I'm gonna
say military.
Yeah, I'd say like the military is probably gonna get a free pass on sucking some.
No,
of
yeah,
the-
it's no. Hold on.
CIA is not gonna let us fly those things near those things, just as a civilians.
Yeah, I think it's more for like checking the power lines. If you have a drone checking the power lines, then it is quite useful if it can recharge by using those power lines.
Yeah, thanks for fucking ruining what I was gonna say, Brent. No, that's no. Literally,
If you're talking
he
about
is an electrician. I mean,
I'm cutting
come
in
on.
and stealing your thunder.
No,
Fuck you.
literally though. No, but literally though, that's exactly what it's for. They're making it so that it can go through these power lines instead of there being a technician or anything.
Right.
A
Let's human that can get hurt, get shocked or something, right?
Yeah, well,
They do it
an
from a
anomaly.
helicopter where they repair a line off a helicopter and there's a guy there.
That
and,
shit's
like,
fucking
clamps to it.
insane.
That's fucking
Yeah.
wild.
That
Yeah,
shit's
that's
insane. But anyways,
that's cool.
Anyways, so that's what
And
this
he's
is.
got to wear a
Literally.
Faraday cage and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and then like be like grounded to like this and that, and then
No,
it's
Slim.
crazy.
They're not grounded. They're making sure they're not grounded.
They want to
So it's an anti-grounding that they're doing then, or something.
Because
Okay.
as long as you're not grounded, you will not get
Then it
shot.
won't go into you. Yeah, it'll go everywhere
but it
else.
won't
Okay,
come out
okay.
of you.
You're right.
It won't come out of you.
You're right.
That's
You're right.
That
Plus,
So
you're not
thing
naughty
that
enough
they
to be
attach
grounded.
to the helicopter is for creating equal electrical potential between the technician and the helicopter so that there is no shock.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank y'all for clearing that up. Everybody say hello to Nerdy.
If you have a
Hey, Nerdy.
Hey, nerdy.
Hey, Nerdy. I don't think you're allowed
Hello,
to have
Nerdy.
a pacemaker and do that job. Is my guess.
You probably can't
Yeah, I
have
don't
very
think
much
so
metal.
either.
You can't have very much metal inside of human. But here
Yeah.
is the fix for that. Because in the Americas, there's gazillions and a half miles of
Overhead cables.
antennas,
And
a radio. I mean, all of this stuff. Literally. So.
Oh yeah.
in the
Go ahead.
1970s, early 1970s, my mom had one of the early microwaves and she lived near one of those
Yeah.
high voltage lines. And those
Yeah.
do put out enough to basically fuck with a 1970s microwave.
Right.
Probably
Yeah.
not a modern
And-
one, but a 1970s one.
Yeah.
And when I was in middle school, I would sit in class, and these would be outside, like 50 feet away, and the
Yeah.
whole time you're in class, you could hear a buzzing over
The humming noise.
the
Yeah.
teacher.
Well,
Yeah,
Like,
you're like,
over
am I
here,
getting irradiated right now? Like,
it's not healthy to live underneath them. Like at some
No.
point, there was also like a family here
Yeah.
that thought like, oh, the house is haunted. Like every
Oh, 'cause
night,
EMF.
they'd go to bed, and when they woke
Yeah.
up, all the shoes in the house, all the shoes were collected at the back door.
yeah,
Then they put a camera out. Apparently, it was Dad. And as soon as they moved away from the high voltage lines,
They
that
stopped,
that
yeah.
stopped.
yeah.
There also is things like that here too. People that
Adjustment.
live near these voltage lines about cancer and things like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's crack on.
Probably
Everybody say
not
hello to
cancer,
Jasper.
but it probably could fuck with the electronics in your brain.
I feel like my brain got boiled a couple times living around those.
And then let's not talk about the inverters that come with all the solar panels. Let's not talk about those.
Well, it's getting fit. Anyways, let's not.
Oh, you're talking
goddamn
about
brainless and fucking that shit. But anyways, let's crack on.
Get him a windmill.
Grown from overhead power lines. We validate this through multiple cycles of flying and recharging over a span of multiple contiguous hours. The drone system is equipped with an onboard perception and autonomy component, which detects overhead power lines and navigates the drone towards them. The gripper on top of the drone allows it to grasp a power line and recharge its batteries.
So technically, it's not always on the power line as well. So it can come in and recharge, and it can leave it. But it's also for checking the power lines for sure.
I think like you could even make it a better system, like because those high voltage lines, as we just said, they have a lot of radiation. The magnetic field around them is pretty strong. You could do wireless charging if you're close to them.
Well, and the other thing is, luckily they don't actually fly down and find a human and just suck the blood out of them and drop them, and then they keep flying.
Yeah, that's really what they actually do, but we're not allowed to disclose that.
That's the other way they recharge. It's part of the plan.
Yeah.
They find homeless people and they just attack homeless people, and because they don't mean it. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. But let's crack on. I've been homeless.
Leave the homeless people alone. They feed off of the blood of the 3%ers in those dish bags.
I hope that they fucking find rich people, that they fucking take the blood from them. But we know that all of them don't have any blood because they're all fucking vampires in themselves. But anyways, let's crack on before I get in trouble and a drone flies through my window and I'm not here anymore.
We got you covered, dude.
You might have said too much already, Slim.
Exactly. So once again, these thingy-mabobbers are not covered. These things are not connected to the power lines, and they can go and they can grab onto a power line to go get their battery voltage, charging, blah, 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 yakety schmackety, right? So all of these things and the gripper status and stuff. So they can grip onto it, recharge themselves, and then keep going. And the major reason why I believe why they're doing this is to take in environmental data, and for crops and farms and blah blah blah. They're meant to do research and to take in data from around the whatever area they are, but then they can recharge themselves. So if you're a farmer, you can always have them watching your cows, sheep, donkeys, whatever, and or your crops. And that's mainly what it seems that this is actually for, and not just a military a reason. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Right. And instead of you being like, oh my God, I'm a farmer and I have to do all these other things. If there's something that can literally just keep itself moving and letting you know when things are going on, and when.
But again, the people that are selling that power are not gonna like you just siphoning off of that.
I don't think
unless
hold on.
Meter that checks and you pay for it.
Hold on. I think that those power lines are losing so much extra electricity that I think that you barely taking anything off of them is not going to play into. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's the best way to put it. I get what you're saying, Brainless, but I think that literally this little itty bitty battery that's this big going in and recharging every once in a while. And if I'm a farmer and I'm paying for my electricity through those lines and or through other means, charge me 30 cents more. Fuck you. I don't care.
You can just register it with the power company and say,
that's what I'm saying.
I have this.
That's what I'm
charge me
saying.
$5 per month extra to charge my drone or whatever the rate is. Figure out what their actual use is. But
the reason why
these things be like a Roomba and go park themselves every 8 hours for like 15 minutes or something.
And that's what they do. They literally find this and they do it themselves. They're drones, so there's nobody getting them to do these. They actually do it themselves. But once again, it's negligible power that they're taking out of these things just to recharge themselves, because these things already put out like the outage of blah. But anyways, let's crack on. So
they probably need quite a big transformer in there.
If they're going to be taken, if they're taking off of like the high voltage delivery line directly,
that's different.
That is quite a charging system on this little drone.
If you,
you also have low power overhead
yeah, I
lines.
wouldn't have to. It doesn't. Yeah, like I've been imagining this whole time the high power lines. Like
if I think overhead lines over here, that's like 1,000 volts.
Yeah, if here it's like even the sub ones would be 600 volts in most cases, at least.
Yep, but those over here are also already not above ground.
Oh, hey, our West Side Girl just showed up. How are you doing?
West Side Girl.
Hello.
Oh, and West Side Girl, you may notice something behind your name, and that is because last night, I believe it was, somebody gifted you a membership.
Everybody almost here has a membership.
You get one of those R2D2 ports. As your
I said,
membership symbol. I think is that what that
and
is?
The weird S thingy, blah blah blah, totally. But like I said earlier, we actually made it to 50 members, which I guess is a goal. I didn't even know it was a thingy, blah blah blah. But thank you all very much for. Thank you, Jasper.
Member. Can you add more emotes?
Yeah, I think I can add 2 more. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I think I have 2 more. So tomorrow I'm going to go in and I'm going to take out the backgrounds for the ones that I didn't make transparent. I'm going to make a couple more. I have to kind of think of exactly what we're going to make the new ones of, but if I can't think of them, I'm going to ask everybody in a poll in the community post. So we'll get there soon.
I need a poll. We got the swollen membership.
Yeah, I know, and I polished my poll so that it's ready for you all. Anyways,
I'm never there. Do we have a talk about that later emoji?
Yes.
Yes. There's a talk. Okay. It's a talk later emoji. I believe is what it is.
I never get to avail myself of these.
It's a stop sign that has a hand. This is talk later.
Talk later. Okay.
And Mangoes says, in the next week or 2, we will be doing one of those. I'm just waiting for her to be ready, because I could have her give me like, I could have her give me like 10 subjects for me to talk about, but it's not as fun if Mango's not there. So Mango has to be there.
Well, she does have the house full of whiteboards with all the stuff written on it. So I mean,
and we can't have her. We can't
place to place.
She has a lot of strings on a board with my name on it for some weird reason.
All the red string. Yeah.
The stains and
she has
smoking a cigarette like really fucking serious.
She has all of the red flags posted on red strings.
She's got all the pictures and all the string connecting one thing to another, a crime and a murder board.
She has all of my my legal history on a board somewhere. Anyways.
And all your illegal history. And funny, no, I didn't know, but if I want to take power from a light post, I don't fucking need an outlet.
So anyways, yes, I do need to make a shots emoji. That's totally a good thing to bring up. We need to do shots or some kind of emoji with the drinkings of the things.
Okay. Like a shot.
God damn, I was hoping that the Mangoes would be here, but I guess not. So that's okay. What's the next theme, Bobber? And it is this. that we're gonna show. Okay, give me that back. Let me do. Oh, I had it presented already. And here we below the manta ray. Here you go. I'm not going to say anything more about this other than here's what this is.
Yeah, that is fucking awesome.
New underwater drone that resembles one of the most graceful and majestic creatures in the ocean was unveiled today. The manta ray, built by
This was 3 weeks ago. They brought this out, or a month ago. So it wasn't today this happened because.
Okay.
But anyway.
Grumman was built to perform long-range, long-endurance military missions. The underwater craft, built for the Defense Advanced Projects Research Agency, DARPA, and capable of harvesting energy from the seas, has been 4 years in the making. Manta Ray began life in 2020, and the project's goal was to develop a new class of long-duration, long-range, payload-capable unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs. Manta Ray is supposed to be capable of carrying out underwater missions with as little human oversight as possible. This is not as easy as it sounds. Seawater is corrosive. Sea life, such as barnacles, jellyfish, and seaweed, can foul moving parts, and various types of electromagnetic radiation, particularly sunlight, don't propagate well in seawater. It's a complex set of tech.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to have all those seamen coming on you. I mean, sorry, never mind.
Gosh.
That's not what we were talking about.
Well, Cookie enjoys that.
Technical challenges that.
Yeah. Well, I thought that would be fun to break that up with. But anyways.
DARPA saw the opportunity to solve with a single program, advancing the state-of-the-art in UUV technology. Manta Ray is meant to advance the state-of-the-art in UUV technology, addressing such issues as sea life, biofouling, corrosion, the difficulty of low-power high-efficiency propulsion, and how to find a low-power means of underwater detection and classification of hazards. The result is supposed to be a low-maintenance drone in a high-maintenance environment that can carry out underwater missions with as little human oversight as possible.
And so they can, what they literally want to do is they want to make this a Navy thing to where they can observe people for a long amount of time in different waters or what's going on in those waters without having to have people on there and or recharging it or being detected to some extent with the shape of the things and stuffs. It's an underground seaman. I don't know. Did Brains actually say that you were a house electrician, or was he saying that?
Oh, he also used to do that.
Did you say it was underground or underwater or under the ground, under the water? Like, is it
under the water? Just under the water.
It's just okay, sorry. I thought I heard you say underground. Okay.
Yeah, no, on water, and they probably could, but at this point they're looking at it more
they
towards
don't have a glass dome or a plastic dome that would burst, so they probably can't. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
too
no
soon.
reason for them to do that.
Oh,
no, but they literally are doing it for more like Navy exploration and or observing. Other countries or that's thank you recon totally exact similarly tiny that's what we're saying.
Tiny Captain there.
See.
Someone tell
the
Tiny Captain I say hi. He might be able to he can maybe hear me say that. I don't know.
He can hear you.
Yes, he can hear you.
I haven't seen the Tiny Captain in a while. I'm just saying hello.
Us either, other than him being on the side of the chest every
he just came home a few days back, I believe.
He just came ashore.
Yeah,
he just came on. He just came on somebody. And anyways.
Speaking of coming.
Yeah. I knew that you had that for sure. Just I wasn't sure about the house electrician stuff, but I knew that you are a licensed electrician for sure. We totally knew that. That's why we loved having you on here so that you could put in your 10 cents into what we were talking about, because you actually have a lot of experience through nautical, electrical, and other thingy-mabobbers that you're way smarter, or you know more than us. Or when we were going over the flat earthers and they were like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Tiny, tell them how they're fucking wrong. It was easier for us to do that. So anyways, let's crack on to the next thingy-mabobber, which is the world's largest
dildo.
From capturing milligrams of CO2 in the lab back in 2009.
And I will be right back. I need to use the loo right quick and grab another burr.
Is it a drone dough? Is it a drone?
No, this is not. This is a huge facility.
Oh, okay.
Like, and it started back in 2009, but they just began using this to do for the purpose that it was made for. But let's crack on. I am going to walk away for about 20 seconds, and I'll be right back, and then we'll stop this and we'll talk about it.
Excellent.
To removing and safely storing thousands of tons of CO2 since 2021. From being doubted to being supported by millions. We always focused on the highest quality and leading edge technology to create the biggest impact possible. Today, we push the boundaries of what's possible even further. This is Mammoth, our second and the world's biggest direct air capture and storage plant, bringing us another step closer to reclaiming control of our climate future by removing megatons of CO2 in 2030 and a gigaton in 2050.
And is that what kind
A
of
one-of-a-kind
energy are
invention
they
made
using
right here
to-
in Austin. Researchers at the University of Texas developed electronic skin.
Now, it's meant to give robots the same softness and touch sensitivity that humans have.
What kind of energy are they using to power those carbon capture plants? Because it takes energy to remove the CO2 from the air. So if you wind up using fossil fuels to do it, you're going to always wind up putting
more.
as much or more.
Well, they've
yeah.
probably got a fusion
Sounds like an
reactor
April
running
Fool's
that
joke.
thing, right?
Real Cygnus says he thinks that Thunderfoot debunked this.
Thunderfoot debunked this claim, eh? So is this just like one of these, like, oh yeah, we got this awesome thing, and it's like that woman that came up with that, like,
Wait, which one? Which one? Which one?
that makes you like medically diagnosed for everything or some nonsense.
Wait. What did he debunk?
I believe the
carbon mammoth carbon
carbon
thingy,
capture.
supposedly.
Did he do it recently? Because it just came out, like, it literally, they actually made it start working the last like week or two or something like that. So when did he do it?
It may work, but then still, if you use
so
more
2 weeks-
carbon than you pulling out, like that's
Sure. But 2 weeks ago is when they like actually started using it to pull this out.
But
Before-
they claimed gigatons of carbon in 2015.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe that's the one he debunked.
So there's like a previous version. But Slim, you're saying this thing is up and running. This is not like a what if we made this. It's made.
They supposedly refined it and they were beginning to do blah. Sure, maybe it was. If you don't know who Thunderfoot is,
I don't.
I said that right. But anyways, Mama, will you do us a favor and put in his channel into the side of my chest?
Somebody
Because
else, I think he's gonna have to. Yeah.
yeah, sure. No, that's fine.
Already
If
happened.
somebody,
because I was already looking at it.
Thank you. If you've not heard of
Thank you very
Thunderfoot,
much.
everybody go there because he debunks a bunch of fake technologies, or gives you like the right logistics of these thingies of the mabobbers or whatever.
Good thing to have is the real
Yes.
real info.
Yeah, and I went and looked this up multiple times. Okay, because I re-looked this up multiple times and I saw that like now the way that it's working is supposed to be, but I could be wrong. Everybody say hello to Captive Desk. Hey, Captive.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Des.
Captive.
Dave.
So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get into. We have one more subject to get into, I believe, unless I'm high or drunk, which I am both. But yeah. We have one more, but I want to go over this, and I was hoping that motherfucking Mango was here, and if not, doesn't matter, because the next time there's a brunch, or the next time Mango does a food thing, or the next time I do a food thing that I get Mango's punk ass on, we're gonna go over this, and you're welcome, but you're not welcome for the debate over this, because we've talked about this a gazillion and a half times on Lizard's channel, and this is now a thing because of a judge ruling.
Tonight's Fact or Fiction is brought to you by America's Finest Carpet.
Tonight, we're looking into a story getting some buzz that claims the judge has ruled that tacos and burritos are indeed sandwiches. And
I'm so glad we got this ruling.
Who bothered the court with that?
Just listen. Listen to why.
No.
But listen to why. There is an actual reason. There's literally an actual reason why. There is a restaurant that was trying to. You're gonna find out in just a second.
Folks, this one is true.
Yeah.
Indiana Judge Craig Bove made the ruling involving a dispute over a strip mall in 2022. The owner of a Mexican restaurant wanted to move into a Fort Wayne strip mall, but that mall has an agreement with the neighborhood that only restaurants that sell made-to-order or Subway-style sandwiches will be allowed. So,
Yes. See?
Wow.
So they were.
I had a feeling that's where
the same
we're
kind of
heading.
reason as why in America a pizza is a vegetable.
A vegetable? I mean, pizza can have vegetables on it, and
no, but in America, as long as something has 2 or more tablespoons of ketchup on it, it's a vegetable.
I mean, that's
Well,
not
ketchup
wrong.
is considered a vegetable.
It's a fruit.
Ketchup's not a vegetable.
It's
It's a
technically
fucking
a fruit.
Document from the
sauce.
Vatican.
No. For the government, tomato ketchup is a vegetable.
Yeah, that's only a loophole to be able to sell unhealthy food to school kids and call it healthy.
Basically, that's what it was for. Yeah.
Like that. So no, it is not.
Yeah, but the only problem with these loopholes is after you eat all this stuff, you're gonna be so fat you can't get through a loophole. And anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let's crack on to this. And this is the Vatican's. Let me read it. The Vatican's released a new document on discerning supernatural phenomenon. So here we blow. Now they changed the law in the Vatican for. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Here we blow.
Document from the Vatican has updated the guidelines for Marian apparitions and other possible supernatural phenomena. EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Andreas Tannhauser has more.
What? Marian apparitions?
No. Seeing them or reporting them. Not marrying
because I thought she said marrying.
Not
what?
marrying.
No,
Marian apparitions.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the I only heard
it's
that.
okay.
Like,
No,
what are the singers up to now?
Seeing them and then using them for religious propagation, I guess is the best way to put it. Like saying
seeing the Mother Mary, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Was like seeing like a saint or a priest or Jesus or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm about at 30 beers at this point. Anyways, let's
more.
Beer 30.
After 50 years, the Vatican has revisited their norms for Marian apparitions. A new document provides updated guidelines for discerning apparitions and other allegedly supernatural phenomena. The prefect of the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, Cardinal Victor Manuel Fernandez, presented this document at the news conference in the Holy See's press office. The last time the Vatican's doctrinal office issued norms for evaluating alleged supernatural events was shortly before the death of Pope St. Paul VI in 1978. In the old document, the initial evaluation
1978.
Alleged apparitions, weeping statues, or supposed messages from God, Mary, or the saints was entrusted to the local bishop. With the new norms, the local bishops will still play a role, but they also say that the judgment of the bishop is to be submitted to Rome for approval.
So now instead of
they want more power.
Well, instead of you locally saying there was an apparition, there was a this.
It has to
that.
go to the Vatican.
Now it has
the
to
Vatican
go
wants more power.
To
right.
The Vatican wants to pick and choose who gets certain status and like where people want to go to see things.
Of course.
It's all about power.
Yeah, you didn't see the ghost. We did. Through your eyes.
No, they're literally just trying to be like, we don't want all these fucking fake bullshits out there constantly.
That
now we want to
true.
like critique it a little bit more, but not saying that they want more power over blah.
It's all fake. Like, they just don't want a local guy saying like, oh yeah, there they saw Mary and like that. And that everybody is going there, and like, they just want power over that.
Verified apparitions.
And it's about the missions from the Guide, the Gaud.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're on a mission from God.
Yeah, and what's funny is there's a lot of people now that are going over that saying that they're admitting to aliens and foreign creatures or creatures that are not of this earth by saying that for no reason. It doesn't make any fucking sense that they fucking said that. But anyways, let's crack on. And Tiny, I hope Tiny is still here. God damn it. If Tiny, you're not here, I'm so fucking sorry because we should have done this earlier when we knew Tiny was here. And this is the world's largest electrical container ship that just went on its maiden voyage.
Did you say electrical container ship?
It's the world's largest electric container ship. Did its main voyage. So it runs on dildo power. I'm just kidding. But anyways,
the world's largest 100% electric container ship, Costco Shipping's Greenwater 1, completed its maiden voyage this week, arriving at the Yangshan port in Shanghai with plans to start regular trips between major cities in the country's eastern coastal region. The ship is over 119 meters long and about 23 meters wide.
Dude, that is huge. That's fucking insane.
That's huge.
And there should be it's huge. And there should be a photo and of it next to like regular container ships, and just wait until you see that.
Roughly the size of 10 standard basketball courts. The Greenwater 1 is powered by several battery boxes, which are about the size of 20-foot standard containers. Spent battery boxes can be easily swapped out, solving problems like long charging times and short range that hinder electric container ships with fixed batteries.
Each battery box can provide 1,600 kilowatt hours of electricity. 6 battery boxes make a set, and one set is enough to power the sailing and daily operation of the ship. And power supplied by 24 battery boxes can meet the needs of a round trip of the ship, which often consumes about 80,000 kilowatt hours of electricity, equivalent to...
Damn, that's a lot of fucking hours.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But I'm glad that we're getting to this. And let us know, Tiny, if this is better than something else, or if you see any problem with this, or you see a hiccup or something that would not work with this type of thing. Because that's why we like having
the only
you on,
thing I
this.
think, like, did they say, are those like lithium batteries or...
I don't know.
That chip would take
I don't know.
Because like,
well, no, they said it. They said it takes like fucking hours to charge.
Yeah, they're not charging it. They are swapping batteries. And
yeah, and then the Tiny says, my company delivered a full electric harbor tugs halfway of the world. Also, some electric ferries, so they're already using this. But the difference,
but those stay local, like a container
I know, totally, and that's what we're getting at. Is this is a fucking huge version of it that's going to go around the world, and hopefully it fucking works. If they can make like disposable batteries, or they can recharge them, or they can just keep swapping them out every time they go to somewhere.
Yeah, I think the best thing for that is like. Swapping them out, like when they're in a harbor, like pull them out in the harbor, put full ones in, and then just leave the batteries
empty ones, and then
and that they get charged there, and that the next ship uses that.
Totally. As long as
that will become a useful thing to do as soon as we have more than one of those ships.
Sure. And hopefully this is a proof of concept and it gets it to be using the things of the movers to do this. And as long as we're not using whale oil anymore, I know we don't use that, I'm just kidding. But as long as we're not using fossil fuels in a gazillion, because one of the things that, like, I have a friend who is in the Navy, and what he did on the aircraft carriers was refueling aircrafts. And he's like there's a gazillion.
Go on.
He's like, there's a gazillion and a half fucking pounds of fuel under it. If any little fucking static charge, if there's anything, like, it explodes the whole thing. And does that happen very often? Fuck no. But there is that possibility. So if we could literally make it so that there's more of these charging stations while they have just enough fuel to keep refueling airplanes, now instead you don't have a gazillion and a half gallons of combustible fuel. Now you have only half of that. Then it may make it a little bit safer. But so Tiny says it would work if my company can sail an electric harbor tug around half the world. Why can't cargo vessels? Exactly. So that's exactly what I'm hoping that this is actually going to produce. And I'm glad that you're here, Tiny, because this is what I wanted you to see and hear, and for you to put in your 12 cents was, if these things actually work, it would be fucking amazing that we can actually do these things. And I think that's what Tiny is saying. Like, if we can do it with small versions, why the fuck can't we do it with large vessels? And I think that it's a little bit safer because exploding electrical batteries is less explosive than natural gas or fuel that is in the millions of gallons.
A short circuit in a lithium battery like that is,
it's not going to explode everything.
Batteries can explode too, though.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. But it's not going to explode the whole ship.
Well, maybe the fumes from a battery can explode and do a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah, but not comparatively to if all of the fuel at the bottom of the ship explodes.
The main
you're talking about the sustained fueling of a combustible material is what you mean, Slim.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing that I think is the biggest advantage. I think it's the biggest advantage is, like, if a ship goes down, it's not an oil spill. It still has some chemicals in it, but
yeah. And anyways, let Mama go ahead very quick, and then I have.
I know we're probably almost done, but I need to get going. I'm so tired that I'm restless. I can't stand still. I need to lay down. So.
We love you. Thank you, Mama, for being here.
Bye, Mom. Take care of yourself.
Bye, guys. Love you all.
Yes, get lots of rest.
Bye.
We'll see you.
I will.
Love
Bye.
you too, Mama.
Bye.
Anyways, and one of the other things is, and I know right as of now, getting energy out of the ground causes fossil fuels to charge electrical stuff. But if this was able to be charged, so it's just the batteries, then instead of fossil fuels being pulled out of the ground to make fucking the richers richer, then now we're just like causing companies and that are government based to make money off of that instead of it being fossil fuel.
And
so maybe,
and I think like having like batteries that get swapped out is like also a good thing, because like in that way you're swapping it out. So if you take it out, charge it on land, somebody can also go buy it and check it and just have there's regular maintenance on the batteries, like because like everybody knows if you put them somewhere deep inside the ship, they don't get checked and shit's gonna go wrong.
Yeah,
totally. So Jasper's saying waiting to have those hemp batteries Exactly.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
they
what
don't-
I'm saying, Tiny. That's
and I know we'll get to that in a second. And those ones don't explode; they just smoke each other out. Never mind.
no, but like if you not use lithium batteries, but
there's other
salt,
types of
batteries.
Yeah.
Those are much safer, and like I think with a situation like this, that is, I think safety is very important, especially on sea, because like as Tiny says, if they catch fire, lithium batteries will only get more fiery.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is ways to put out all that stuff by using fire retardants and things to. But anyways, it doesn't matter. What we're trying to do, and the reason why we talk about all this crap on this dumbass channel, which only like 50 to 100 people fucking see, is we're trying to propagate like the different versions and new technologies that are going to make things safer and make it more easier, and for like shipping costs to go down, and or for Al, I think you have a lot of background noise.
Sorry.
Mute right quick.
Yeah, mute me. I'm having an issue. Sorry, guys.
That's what she said. Anyways. So what it is to make it so there like is more cohesive for these things to happen, so it's not dangerous for like our lovely captain or for all of their crew.
And Tiny, yes, you do that, but we also know there's companies like Boeing, and like those types of companies are not only in the air, they're also on water, and they're everywhere. Like
and they fuck up a bunch of shit.
Look at Chinese electrical vehicles.
Yeah, and I can't say anything.
Fire.
I can't say anything more about that because I don't want to end up falling out of a window with a bathtub that I don't even own.
No, but like but like the main thing that I say, like doing a check on those batteries is much easier if you'd be swapping them out.
Yeah,
and like you'll have to check during the voyage, but like there's also going to be spots that are hard to get to. And like
totally. So, we're gonna go over one more thing. And
they may look like some sort of.
I don't think we've gone over this, although I almost think. But we're gonna go over one more thing. So this is blast sticks.
Firework, but it's actually a new self-defense device hitting store shelves in Hawaii. Customers are buying blast sticks in bulk to protect themselves amid recent crime.
We went over this, right?
And
Christy Tomashiro has more.
And because we also mentioned, like, if he would be standing the other way around, he'd be fucked. Because then the wind will blow it into his face.
Yeah, no, again, totally. These things are, but anyways, yeah. All right, folks. That's about where we are for the things and the stuffs. Let me try to find a palate cleanser for the fuck of it. Give me just a second, because I feel like we deserve a palate cleanser, even though the palate cleanser technically.
A palate cleanser? No, we don't.
That's what technically.
Funny short.
That's what technically the tacos things was. But anyways, has everybody heard about how Major Rain Twat was called up by our lovely leftist Congress member? Okay, so here's the song about that, and her being a beach blonde, bad built butch body. And here is a song that one of our
No. They did not say that she is. They said, so if somebody would call someone that.
No, what's her name? Like Crockett literally said this to her. Hey, Canadian.
No, they asked, so would it be wrong to call somebody that? I believe that's how they said that.
Well, yeah, she said baby. No, she said baby girl. You're a blah 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 blah. Because Major Green Twat said to Crockett, "Oh, with your fucking fake eyelashes," and she's like, "No." Yeah. And Mama's not here. She had to leave, but she has given me a handful of clips about that we're going to go over eventually. So,
and yes, Billy boy, I gotta agree.
Yes, definitely. And Commander is our hot foxy girl for sure.
Foxy
Anyways,
lady.
yeah, so let's crack on with this, which is a Tennessee Brando. If you don't know who this is, everybody please go over to this gentleman's channel. What's his los?
Oh, nothing. Just stupid.
When I was talking to the dog.
Oh, dog.
Oh no, I said sing along, everyone.
Yes, everybody sing along. So here we go. I'm going to make sure the CCs are on for this. Yeah, they will let me do it. So here we go. So here is about Major Green Twat.
Well, it's been a while since I wrote a song, but there was no way I could let this one slip past me. She's a bleached blonde, bad built, butch body, swinging for the fences. Good God Almighty, a heat-seeking missile, too scared to debate. Cries like a baby when she don't get her way. Yeah, she can dish it out, but she sure can't take it. Her whole damn life, she just fakes it to make it. Nobody cares what she has to say. Some new eyelashes wouldn't help her anyway, cause she's a bleached blonde, bad built, butch body, swinging for the fences. Good God Almighty, a heat-seeking missile, too scared to debate. Cries like a baby when she can't get her way.
So literally, that's majorly that. And for the fuck of it, let's go ahead and do this right quick for the hell of it. And here we go.
What the fuck?
Emma Stark.
Just wait. Here we go. It gets into the lyrics.
Butch body, what now? Peach gone bad, built butch body, what now? Peach gone bad, built butch body, what now? Peach gone bad, built butch body.
Okay. I don't agree with the background image for this, but
she got to realize, like, if stuff like this is coming out, like when something like this happens, like, she must realize she's in the wrong, right?
Yeah. Well,
who was that really?
What was that really? Rent Due Records.
No, who was that supposed to be?
That is Major Green Twat.
Yeah.
Because it is the bleached blonde, bad built butch body.
Oh, I had someone come to the door. It's an interesting thing, right? This was the first Christian to come to my door who wasn't a Jehovah's Witness or a Mormon since 2009. And I had fun with that one. See, that they actually haven't been coming to people's doors because Obama was like, when Jesus comes in your life, you find hope. So anyway, they realized that people might want to be Christians, but not be the cunt kind of Christian. Well, anyway.
Sure.
The person eventually wound up dribbling that Nick bullshit.
You want to know the best way to get Jehovah's Witnesses and the Mormons to not come to your door anymore is open up your door in your lingerie with me sitting on the couch in my boxers and saying, "Oh, you're just in time for me and my brother to have sex." They run so fast away from.
Oh no! Like, I actually have a fun story. It's a secondhand story, but like.
Go ahead.
I had this Portuguese guy was working with us. Well, he lived in Portugal, but he was originally Moroccan.
Sure.
Yes, he was Muslim, but he married a Catholic woman.
Okay.
So when Jehovah's Witnesses came to the door, and they were like, "Oh, can we talk about our religion?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." So they talked, and when they finished, it was like, "Okay, so now it's my turn," and after that, it's my wife's turn. I was like, "Oh my God, that is fucking brilliant!"
Yeah,
and he was Muslim, but like if we would be eating. He was also like, oh yeah, if they're in a town, because they lived in a pretty small town. He said like, if they're doing a pig on a roast in the middle of the town, you think I'm saying no to that? You know?
Yeah, totally.
But like, yeah, no, but like that story that he told me, that was fucking hilarious. Like, oh my god, they must have fucking hated that somebody was gonna talk about what they believe.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna end on this. Yeah, there's so much fun that you can have with all these religious people. But anyways, we're gonna end on this. And next week, well, I don't know. We're gonna do effing funny, a super episode. Too much content with not enough time next week is what I made.
Okay, so it's gonna be an extra long one.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking long. I am
just like I am. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but so anyways, let's end on this as a palate cleanser, which is
Baby, fetch the doctor. I need some medical care. Call the ambulance right now. Got some trouble down there. I zipped up way too fast. Oh, this baby's gonna last. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. He's got his balls. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. He's got his balls. I got my balls stuck in my zipper. Why did this happen to me? I'm half the man I used to be.
all right, folks. That we're ending up with that. So thank you all very much. Love you all. Thank you so much for being members and for all the things and the stuff and for watching. And please like, subscribe, share, comment. If you have nothing to say in the comments, at least put a robot face so that the algorithms shows us more loves and things and stuffs. And thank you for all the 50 members that we now have. And I made a milestone.
No. 55. Because you had 50 when we started, and Doc
I
gifted 5 more.
At the least, we're at that. So thank you all very much for that milestone. Yeah, and on the end of my leash. And anyways, it's amazing to think that there are people that are like 8-month subscribers and stuff like that. When we get to years subscribers, it's gonna be like insane.
Skits to 10 months subscriber.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Subscriber,
so one of these days we're gonna get to years, and that'll be amazing. So thank you all very much for being here. Thank you, the panel, for being here. And tomorrow is going to be Flat Earth Dunces, and we're going to be going more idiocracy for the Flat Earth.
And
I wish it would just.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Commander.
DSA 3 p.m. We're going to be debunking Emma Stark, having fun. Have you ever heard of the vomit anointing? It's a hook. And also be exposing the actual dangerous nonsense that's underneath the surface of her bullshit. So, point, laugh, and educational.
Yes. So everybody, make sure to go ahead.
Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to be educational?
I just have to figure out what kind of thumbnail. I'll have it up by tomorrow.
Okay, and everybody go in, likes and subscribe and everything to all of the channels that are in the description, because they're all the stream pervs. So go to DSA and subscribe to them, and then hit the bell notification so you can see all the fun things we're doing on that channel and with all the other people like the Mangoes and all the other people. So thank you all very much.
Well, if you want to watch Mango, you do have to have a strong stomach, because she covers Shani. But
yeah, and that's why I can only watch the bucket streams.
I'm gonna make this suggestion.
Sure.
Probably sometime in July or August. We actually do need to go down to Huntington Beach and look Ray Comfort in the face and explain why he's a compo. That's basically Yiddish term for you're a Nazi collaborator, dude.
Totally. And in the middle of July, I'm open for that. I'm doing. I may be gone for a week or two camping in the woods on mushrooms, nude mushroom camping. And then I have a handful of events that are coming up as well with 20 people. We've got a handful of people that we're going to go to the woods.
You don't care about those other people. You only care about that hot chick that you're going with.
No, there's like 3 or 4 people that are going up there.
Look at that.
There's 3 or 4 people. But anyways, we'll talk about that later, and then I'll be in Manitou Springs on the 28th. So next week on Tuesday, we're not doing a stream because I will be in Manitou Springs doing a show, and then I have a couple other gigs coming up. So won't be here but I'll let everybody know, and we'll keep doing the streams on the other days. So thank y'all very much. We'll get the fuck out of here. So everybody say bye. Bye. Thank you very much. We love y'all. So bye.
Bye.